Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Digital Corner on the Heartbeat. My name is Praise Okoye, and last week we started a series on maximizing social media platform, and we had a very good time last week. I believe some of you have started implementing some of the things you learned last week, and this week we're going to continue. It's a series, and it's going to be running for the next 2 more weeks. Okay, so last week we mentioned a few things, which I'll still touch on some of them before I go further with the few points we look at today. So last week I mentioned something like optimizing your social media platform. Yes, I left something out last week. Now, on the internet, on social media, basically, right, people deal with people they perceive as serious, and one of those things that makes you seem serious is using your full name, or basically probably say your first and last name. Now look at it. Some people still using la hot, la posh, la this, la that. Now if you're using something like that on Facebook and you are selling real estate, now I want you to understand that people does not buy, or people do not buy real estate from people they perceive as Barbies, and Barbies don't sell real estate. Right? So portraying yourself on the internet as serious. This is not the era where you still use some of those nicknames on Facebook, except if you're running a blog, except if you're running something that seems quite entertaining, and that, all right. And also, social media is one of the best things that happened to this particular generation, this particular century. It has transformed a lot of life, transformed a lot of businesses, and it can also transform yours if you get to understand the features, if you get to understand the things on the platform, because you don't just grow on the internet because you are on the internet. You grow on the internet because you have a good understanding of how the internet functions. Okay, so this morning I'm going to be continuing on maximizing social media platform, and the point we're going to be looking at this morning is, the first one is hashtags. Hashtags. I know, yes, you've heard about the word hashtags, you've seen the word hashtags now, but only a few people know how to use that particular hashtag, basically. All right, so hashtag, what hashtag does is a good strategy. It helps to make your content more discoverable on the internet. It helps to categorize content and make it very much discoverable on the internet. Now, most of us during trends, let's say trends on social media, especially trends that start from Twitter. If you go to Twitter, basically they use more of hashtags there. And you see, during that trend, because I think, yes, there was one that happened, Rich Man Peking. Now, most people, when you go to that Twitter, everybody, when they do something that is not even related to Rich Man Peking, they use hashtag. You come and see that most of the content that those hashtag was used on, the views increased. You can see someone that was having probably low engagements before, probably having below 20% engagement, but the person capitalized on that hashtag and everything increased. If you go probably scroll through his post, you can see that that might be, or that would be one of the posts that had the highest engagement. What happened? That particular trending hashtag helped to make that particular content more discoverable. And now, yes, you might be watching and you might be thinking, okay, how do I find this trending hashtag? How do I use this trending hashtag? Now, it's also very simple. There are still some tools, but I wouldn't want to bore you with those tools. Let me give you something very simple. Now, go to your probably Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, depending on where your business or your brand is positioned. Okay, now look at who are the industry leaders in that particular platform. Who are the people that get most engagement in your specific field? Who are your competitors? Go to their pages, go to their platforms, look at what are the hashtags, what are the keywords, what are the hashtags they are using. When you understand that hashtag and you start using that hashtag, you start getting that same result. All right, now another thing you need to know under this hashtag is strategic positioning. Very, very, very important. Now, when we talk about this strategic positioning, it's good you understand that hashtag has broad hashtag and we have niche specific hashtag. So let's assume right now you are a digital marketer like me, right? A digital marketer, and you want to strategically use hashtag. Now you can come and say, okay, hashtag digital marketing can be seen as a broad hashtag. Hashtag SEO can be seen as a broad hashtag because there are still a lot of things inside that particular digital marketing, a lot of things inside that particular SEO. So we can categorize them as broad hashtag. Now what it does to you is it helps you to reach out to a large number of audience. Now we also have niche specific hashtag. Still on an example using someone that is a digital marketer. Now the niche specific hashtag under this particular field, you can use something like hashtag local SEO, hashtag content strategy. Is niche down. Now what this particular niche hashtag helps you to do is it helps you to target specifically engage audience in that particular niche. But that broad hashtag gives you opportunity to reach out to millions of people doing digital, or millions of people interested in digital platform, or helps to put your content on a place where you have millions of content also that has to do with digital marketing. Then another thing you should know in this particular hashtag is consistency and relevant hashtag. Very important. Consistent and relevant hashtag. Use consistently that particular hashtag that is relevant to your product, to whatever you are doing or your content. Because most time, if you don't understand this, the algorithm can penalize you and probably put your content down. Now, because most times when you use hashtags that are not relevant, probably let's say you make a content on travel and tourism, you're using hashtag for a different field, or you make content on probably tutorial and you're using hashtag from a different field because you feel like that particular hashtag will give you more, make your content more discoverable, the algorithm will penalize you on that. It will even reduce that view. So what you do is, for every content you are putting out, there are relevant hashtags that are directly connected to that content that you are pushing out. All right, so know this is very, very important. So having talked about hashtag, another point to take on this particular session before I wrap up is advertising. Advertising. I cannot overemphasize on this advertising. It is very, very important. Advertising is very extremely important, and that is one of the features that Facebook platform presents to you. That is one of the features that all that platform presents to you. That's one of the features you can leverage, you can maximize, you can leverage to maximize the potentials of Facebook, of Instagram, of social media networks. Like I said when I was starting, that you are on the internet, that you are on social media doesn't mean that you just grow automatically. No, you need to understand most of those things, and these are the things I'm showing you. Now, advertising is very key. Very, very, very key. Now, look at the things that advertising helps you to do. It helps you to reach out to a wider number of audience. So let's say you have been trying to build your page organically, trying to build your business organically. Now, if you can reach out to 10,000 persons in a month using organic method, you can do that in 2 days using advertising. Yes, I know you might not actually believe that, but that is the truth. That is the truth. All right, so I could remember, yes, earlier this month I was contracted by a body. They're having something big in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. They contracted me to do an advert for them. Before I took over that particular advertisement, they had, I think, barely 88 persons on the page, and the engagement was not too high. But I took over the advertisement, I designed, I crafted, I started running. Then within 9 days, their platform grew from 88 to almost 215. Not just that, they had loads of messages, engagement increased, a lot of them. I think they even had stand. Yes, they had some stand there about they are selling out and all that. They even had more than they wanted to sell. They had more people requesting. And one of the major objective that they needed to run the ad for was to publicize, create more awareness, get more people to be a part of it. And daily, since we started that particular ad campaign, daily people are flooding their message, people are knowing what they are doing. At least I'm very sure that 80% of you knows about that particular event that is coming. So I'd help you to reach out to even a larger audience and even specific audience. Now look at it. If you are probably, let's say you stay in Ewet or you stay somewhere in Onitsha, or you stay somewhere in Calabar, or you stay somewhere in Abuja, and you are selling a physical product, okay? Now you want to sell to people within your area. You want to reach out to a good number of persons within your area, okay, that have interest in that product you're selling. So let's say you're selling baby food, something that has to do with nurturing mothers and newborn babies and all that. Now what social media advertising helps you to do is that you can target those people according to demographics. We can talk about age range, we can talk about their economic status and more of that. Now you can also target them based on location. So even while you are in a particular state, you can target people that are only in your city. You need to understand, you need to see the power of social media advertisement. You can target people that are in your city, people that are just in your city. All right, not just that, you can target people that are interested in whatever you are selling. You can target people that are interested in that. Then also another powerful thing you need to know is you can target people that have purchased something similar to what you are selling. All right, so as we gradually wrap up this session, like I said last week, your voice is your power on the social media space. And for you to utilize it, you need to understand that particular space so that your voice can be heard and you can sell and you can take control of that particular space that you are in. My name is still Praise Okoye, and it's good to have you view this session. Go to our Facebook page, go there, listen, comment, drop your question, share that so a lot of people can also get this value. And also next week we are going to continue with this series. Thank you for viewing. Thank you. I'll see you next week.